Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Computer and Information Sciences, SOCIS, Certificate Programs. Certificate in Mobile Application Development, CMAD. BCS 094 Programming using Python. Block 1 An Introduction to Python. Unit 3 Control Structures, Data Structures and Linked Lists, Queues. 3.1 Introduction. In a program, a control structure is a block of code that determines the order in which the statements are executed. It also directs the flow of the program based on the given logic. There are two key control structures, namely selection and iteration to structure the segments of code. Selection statements allow a programmer to write statements that will be executed based on the satisfaction of some condition, while iteration statements allow the repetition of the same set of statements multiple times. A data structure is a particular way of organizing data in a computer that enables efficient use. In this unit, we will also discuss common data structures. In Python, 3.2 Objectives. Upon completion of this unit, you will be able to times explain the use of control structures and data structures in a program. Times identify appropriate control structures and data structures for a given scenario. Times apply suitable data structures to model a solution for a simple problem. 3.3 Terminologies. Iterative, repeating. Slice, part of a data structure. String, a special data type. 3.4 Selection structure. As in many other languages, Python provides an if-else statement. The general syntax of the if-else statement is if condition statements to be run if the condition evaluates to true, else statements to be run if the condition evaluates to false. For example, the following program prints a warning message if the weight of a customer's luggage exceeds the allowed limit of 25 kilograms. The above program checks if the weight is above the allowed limit. If it above the limit, it informs the customer the extra payment involved. Otherwise, it will inform that the weight is within the limit. Else clause is used to execute involved in the otherwise part of the condition. If statements can be embedded within one another and are called nested if condition. The level of nesting depends on the logic of the program, and you can have any number of nested statements. In some cases, we need to do things based on multiple tests. For example, let us say a teacher decided to give grades to her students as follows. Mark greater than or equal to 80 excellent. Mark greater than or equal to 65 but less than 80 good. Mark greater than or equal to 50 but less than 65 pass. Mark less than 50 fail. Python provides another statement called elif, which allows us to write more compact code with less indentation as given in example 3.3b. Elif is a short hand for else if. In all of the above, else part is optional. 3.5 Iteration structures. Python provides multiple statements to implement iteration, i.e., repeating the same set of instructions with different value sets. While statement and for statement are two such key statements. 3.5.1 While statement. In a while statement executes a set of instructions if a given condition is true. It takes the form of while condition set of statements. Only if the condition is true, then the set of statements is executed. This is how the while loop operates. Step 1. Evaluate the condition. Step 2. If the condition is false, continuing the program with the next statement that comes after the set of statements within while condition. Step 3. If the condition is true, execute the set of statements within while condition. Step 4. Go back to step 1 and evaluate the condition again. The following is an example of the use of the while loop. It prints numbers from 1 to 9, last number not less than 10. The condition n, 10 will be true for all numbers from 0 to 9. The condition will become false when n becomes 10, because 10 is not less than 10. As you can see, it is important that when the condition is true, it changes sometime during the execution of the set of statements. Otherwise, it will run forever, known as an infinite loop. In the above example, if we forget to increase n by 1 during each iteration, it will become an infinite loop. 3.5.2 for statement. Unlike other languages, Python for statement is not based on a counter variable. Instead, for loop iterates through a set of values given as a list or a string. The syntax of the for loop is: for item in list, do something with the item. The loop will iterate through the list or the string, assigning one item or character to the control variable, then executing the block of statements using that value. In the example, control variable is named target value. Starting with the first value in the list, it will take values in the list in the given sequence. In this example, it will take values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in respectively. During each iteration, it will print the square value of the control variable. 3.5.3 Video 3. Control structures in Python. You may watch this video on control structures in Python before attempting the Activity 3.1. Activity 3.1. Write a program using a while loop to execute even numbers starting from 20 to 60. 3.5.4 Break, continue, and pass statements. The break statement ends execution of the nearest enclosing loop or conditional statement in which it appears. It can be used to terminate or change the ongoing iteration. Break statement is commonly used with the looping statements. In while and for loops, it terminates the nearest enclosing loop, skipping the optional else clause if the loop has one. If a for loop is terminated by break, the loop control target keeps its current value. When break passes control out of a try statement with a finally clause, that finally clause is executed before really leaving the loop. Another useful statement is the continue statement. When the continue statement is found, it continues with the next cycle of the nearest enclosing loop. When continue passes control out of a try statement with a finally clause, that finally clause is executed before really starting the next loop cycle. Some examples of the use of break and continue statements in while and for loops are shown below. This program will print only numbers from 1 to 4. When n becomes 5, it will finish the current while statement and run the next statement, which is print all numbers printed. This program will print numbers from 1 to 10 only if the number is odd. When the number is even, i.e., the remainder when the number is divided by 2 is 0, it goes to the next iteration. When n becomes 5, it will finish the current while statement and run the next statement, which is print all numbers printed. There is one other statement known as the pass statement, which is used when the body segment in a program is empty. That is, when a statement is required to be written so that the program's syntax is correct, but no action is required. 3.6 Data Structures. Python has a rich repertoire of data structures that allow the manipulation of sets of data easily and efficiently. Here we discuss some of the basic data structures such as list, tuple, dict. At this point, it is useful to understand two types of data, immutable and mutable. Immutable data are values that cannot be changed once created. For example, int, float, long, str, tuple, etc. are immutable data types, whereas list, set, and dict are mutable data types. It is important to understand that only mutable objects support methods that change the object in place, such as reassignment of a sequence slice, which will work for lists but raise an error for tuples and strings. A slice is a part of a data item such as a list, and the range of the slice is marked using the notation start index, stop index. Slice operator happy smiley also has an extended version that includes a stride parameter as follows: start index, stop index, stride. The stride value is similar to the step value in range. Statement. In the above, the simple slicing extracts the characters from elements at index 3 to element at 7, upper index 1. Remember that indexing starts with 0. Slicing with strid parameters extracts every second character from elements at index 3 to element at 7, upper index 1. Since these parameters are optional, omitting some characters will work as follows. Characters start, end, hash items start through end 1. Table 3.1 Slicing operator examples with a list. Characters start items start through the rest of the array. Characters end items from the beginning through end 1. Characters happy smiley a copy of the whole array. Characters -1 last item in the array. Sign indicates extracting from the end of the list. Characters -2 happy smiley last two items in the array. Characters 2 everything except the last two items. The following list of operations with mutable objects is given in official Python documentation. Table 3.2 List of operations with mutable objects. S, I, is equal to x item I of s is replaced by x. S, I, j, is equal to t slice of s from I to j is replaced by the contents of the iterable t of the same size. Del s, I, j, same as s, I, j, is equal to s, I, j, k, is equal to t. The elements of s, I, j, k are replaced by those of t. Del s, I, j, k removes the elements of s, I, j, k from the list. S append, kiss smiley appends x to the end of the sequence, same as s, lay, s lay, s is equal to x. S clear removes all items from s, same as del s, happy smiley. S copy creates a shallow copy of s, same as s, happy smiley. S extend, t, or s plus is equal to t extends s with the contents of t, for the most part the same as s, lay, s lay, s is equal to t. S asterisk is equal to n updates s with its contents repeated n times. S insert, I, kiss smiley inserts x into s at the index given by I, same as s, I is equal to x. S pop, I, retrieves the item at I and also removes it from s. S remove, kiss smiley remove the first item from s where s, I, is equal to x. raises an error when the value is not found. S. Reverse the items of S in place. Note that it does not return the reversed list. These operations are applicable to mutable data types. 3.6.1 List. A list is a data structure that can represent an ordered set of items. Lists are set to mutable in that the size of the list and the items within it can be changed after creating a list. The format for a list is a set of items enclosed by square brackets. We have already seen how we can iterate through values in a list using a for statement. Other operations that can be done on lists were described in the previous section under Data Structures. Activity 3.2. Write a program using a for loop to print the cube value, power of 3, of 5. Numbers given in a list. 3.6.2 Range type. Range is a built-in type that returns an arithmetic sequence. In versions prior to version 3, range was a function that returned a list. Range generates a list of numbers up to, but not including, the stop value in the range statement. The general formats of range are: all values for start, stop and step must be positive or negative integers. If value for start is not specified, the default values of 0 is assigned. For step, the default value is 1. 3.6.3 Tuples. Tuples are similar to lists in that they collect related data together. A tuple is of fixed size and is immutable, i.e., cannot be changed once created. Tuples are useful when you want to create a record structure of related data items. Tuples are enclosed within brackets. You can use indexes to select items from a tuple as in a list or a string. For example, Aruna, 2, will return 1978. Tuples are immutable objects, so you cannot change the values of a tuple. For example, the following statement is illegal. Aruna, 2, is equal to 1979. However, we can create a new tuple using the values from the existing tuple and adding some extra values given as a tuple. For example, Aruna is equal to Aruna, 01, plus 1979, plus Aruna, 3 happy smiley. We'll assign the tuple, Aruna, Silva, 1979, 74 crores 78 lakhs 72,567, to the variable Aruna. Note that a tuple with a single value has to be ended with a comma after the value. One of the very powerful operation with tuples is the tuple assignment. It allows values in a tuple given in the right side of the assignment operator to be assigned to a set of variables given in the left. 3.6.4 Dictionaries. Dictionaries are another useful data structure. It consists of a set of key-value pairs enclosed within curly brackets. For example, the following is a list of telephone numbers. We use an index to access value from a list, string, or a tuple, values of. Access a value from a dict phone book, Aziz. New values can be assigned to a dict phone book, Harry, is equal to 77 crores 92 lakhs 74,946. Values from a dict can be deleted. With Dale phone book, Saman, keys and values can be assigned to lists. Names is equal to list, phone book. Keys. Phonos is equal to list, phone book. Values. Check if a key is in the dict, Eresha, in phone book. Use an expression to create a dict, number. Number asterisk asterisk for number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both key and value from a dict can be retrieved with a loop using the items method of dict. For key, value in phonebook. Items. Print, key, value. 3.7 Summary. In this unit, you learn the control structures that determine the execution of a program. We discussed the two main control structures, selection and iteration, providing appropriate examples on how to program in Python. We also discussed the manipulation of simple data structures that is available in Python. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel for more updates, and we will see you with the next chapter.